What's up, pals? Welcome to another episode of the Your Random Pal channel. And today I'm at the Vicari Auto Auction out here at the Coliseum in Biloxi, Mississippi. This is part of the whole Cruisin the Coast car show. It's an official event, and I'm out here to check out all these cool cars getting ready to come up for auction. This is like a several day event, and they always have nice stuff. It's my third time being here. They always get some really cool muscle cars and some really unique stuff too. So without further ado, I'm gonna check them all out. Starting with this beautiful Solar Gold 79 Trans Am. Y'all know Trans Ams are my favorite. And this car's already sold here.
No, I'm just joking.
He's joking with me.
Sell Saturday, huh?
Okay, so the S is
Yeah, yes, we
Saturday.
sell Saturday.
Okay. But yeah, this is these Trans Ams are hot items these days. So I imagine it'll be a pretty good sale here. You can see it's got the wider snowflake wheels. It's got this lip on it, so those would be the 15x8 snowflakes. T-top car, automatic transmission. Now if you're not too familiar with the Trans Ams, the 78 ones in this color are special edition, but the 79s, they have them in the Solar Gold, but they're not considered a special edition. So this is just like any other Trans Am, but still cool in this color. Gotta love it. And right next to the Trans Am is another Pontiac. A lot of people out there, they like these GTOs. This one here, it's got some nice rims on it. Check those out. Those are weld wheels. And this has got the Judge package on it. Hood tack, which is very cool option on these GTOs. Got a black interior. I mean, those wheels though, they look fantastic with the color combination, the stripes. And you even got the spoiler in black out here to accentuate it all. And check out this little kind of T-bucket type deal here. It's got these Cadillac taillights, 59 Cadillac taillights on it. See the engine's all exposed. This is old Ford here. Got the Offenhauser valve covers on it. There's so many cars out here. Let's see what catches my eye. There's so many nice ones. I'm not going to be able to cover everything. But look at this trike. Man, that is one awesome patriotic paint job on here. You don't see too many like motorcycles or trikes. It's mainly like a car truck auction, but they always have unique stuff, and this is very unique here. You can take your passenger with you, girlfriend, whatever. And you don't have to worry about leaning into the turns on this one. Not for sure what those taillights are. They almost look kind of, remind me of a BMW, but I'm not for sure. And it looks like you got a air-cooled Volkswagen motor in the back here. And quite a bit of room for storage or cold drinks on the top there. Moving right along, we have a second generation Camaro. I always love the second generation Firebirds and the Camaros. They kind of look similar. Although I'm more of the Pontiac person, but this is a nice one. It's got a beautiful bright yellow paint job if you're into Tweety Bird. And check this out, they got a blue radiator hose and yellow spark plug wires. Kind of dressed up the engine bay a little bit. Got the tops out. And it's got the chrome and yellow rims. I'm gonna move right along over here. Notice this custom Volkswagen Beetle over here. It's crazy looking headlights on it. It's got some pinstripes. And it's got a big tank in the back, looks like for NOS. Got the fat tires. It's a little drag racing Beetle. Custom tail lights with some pinstripes back here. Even got the stereo equipment in there. And right next to it, it's kind of controversial styling. Some people really love these things, some people hate them. But the Edsel, Ford product, you never really see them a ton. Actually, at the Cruisin the Coast show, there was a green one, and it was the nicest sounding car, I think, in the whole show of all the cars that I've seen out at Cruisin the Coast. This pink one here, kind of rose pink. It's a nice, neat, different kind of classic car. And it's a 1958 Edsel Citation sedan, 4-door model. So if you want kind of a unique classic car, probably a lot of people haven't heard of Edsels. Love the taillight design on the back. It's a really sharp car. Like I said, it's controversial styling. Not everybody likes this vertical grille in the front, but hey, it's different. And right next to it, we got this beautiful Mercury. This is very nice styling. It's very classy looking. It's a Mercury Montclair, and it's a 55-year vintage. Looks like it's participated in a lot of these Cruisin the Coast events. Like the chrome right here out this piece on the rear quarters, it kind of bulges out. Interior, you got red on the dash, you got white with red seats, red in the inserts, and a red package tray in the back. And here we got a really sleek street rod. I like how the hood lifts off on this one. It's got these hinges and it just goes right over the roof. Look at all those carbs on it. If you're counting carbs, this ain't the ride for you. It's got all kind of carbs on it. It's low to the ground. The wheels are tucked in, big rotors in the back. And this one is a 1939 Ford Roadster Coupe. Probably can't see inside too well, but it's all yellow with gray seats, and there's a V8 logo in the center of the seats. Really cool. This paint, as you can see, has got a lot of flakes in it. And I like the half moon rear window. Let's take a peek under the trunk here. You can see that same upholstery here is on the seats. Got some nice cutouts so you can see some stuff inside, the battery and stuff. It gets a little dark in there, but hopefully you can see it. Shows up. Look at these exhausts, these rectangular exhaust ports, and you got the teardrop taillights. It's a beautiful coupe right here. It was like a no expense spared street rod. Y'all people out in the woods into the camo designs and the hunting. Got this Jeep here. Looks like it's probably a wrap. This is an 81 Jeep J10 pickup. It's got a plaid interior, bench seat. If you're looking for a truck of a different variety, this is got a big bed in it, and it's not your typical truck. Jeeps usually, you see Jeeps, they're a Jeep. This one's a truck, and it's very off-road capable. It's got a winch here, pull you out of trouble, and brush guard too to protect that grill. Now this right here looks a lot like the PT Cruiser, but this is the Chevy version. Competing with it, this is the was it Pronto Cruiser SS. It's got this matte black paint job, carbon fiber mirrors, very dark tinted windows, got a crazy chicken decal on the side. We don't have any windows. It's like a old panel truck, and it's set up for racing. Got these big fat tires, Hoosier slicks in the back. This thing is very slick. Now when I first saw it, I'm thinking it's PT Cruiser, but it's the Chevy version. Here you got the window open. You can kind of see in there. It's really dark. It's got Corbeau racing seats. I know those probably don't show up on the camera. And it's got a rubber chicken hanging off the rear view mirror. I'll take you for a peek under the hood here. You got a nice V8 tucked kind of in there. Looks like an LS swap to me. Not 100% sure, but it looks like an LS swap. And here we have the newer retro street rod, the Plymouth Prowler. And these came with a V6. I'm sure some people have done swaps and conversions to V8s. There's no information on this one, so I can't tell you if this is just factory, but it kind of looks factory. Got a convertible top. Typically when you do see a Prowler, they're pretty rare. You see them in the purple color. Now let's see what this little odd job is here. This looks like a little JDM car at first glance. And let's see the information. It is 1997 Daihatsu Mira. As you can see, right-hand drive as they drive on the right side in Japan. You got the plaid seats. It's kind of got a dark root beer brown color to it. 4-door. So this is like a limo version of a smart car, really. These wheels, they are so tiny. Look, my knee is taller than the wheel. I mean, it's right, the top of the tire is where my knee is at. I like the taillights in the back. It says classic. It's got a little bit of a retro look with those round taillights and the chrome. I'd say your storage room is very limited behind the rear seat, but if you don't mind keeping some of the passengers out and putting stuff back there. You got a lot of passengers to haul around, then you won't have much room for storage. We'll take a look at this little bitty tiny motor here. Looks to be a front wheel drive. You can see there's the front of the engine. I'm sure it's a little front wheel drive car. And speaking of smart cars, there is a smart car right next to it in this shiny red color. I'm not really myself a fan of the smart cars, the styling or what have you. I did see a really cool one at Cruisin the Coast, a yellow one, but it was lifted. So it's like a mini monster truck of a smart car. And moving right along here, one of my heroes, Mr. Burt Reynolds, the Bandit. And we have not a Trans Am, but a Bandit Edition truck. Somebody customized to make their own Bandit Edition, black and gold. This one here is a 2010 GMC 1500 Bandit Edition. At least I don't think it's some kind of factory job. I believe somebody customized it, because I haven't heard about it. And you can see it's got the bird center caps, little gold accent, kind of like a pattern similar to the snowflake wheels on the Smoking the Bandit first Trans Am. It says Bandit right here in the rear quarters. Got blacked out taillights. Got the Burt Reynolds logo right there on the tailgate. Even has a little spoiler on the back for downforce. And it looks like it's got a NOS bottle there. Yep, NOS bottle. That's a Zex nitrous oxide bottle back there. And I don't know if you can see, but you got the Burt Reynolds logo on the horn. And you even have engine turned dash panel right there. Kind of hard to see. And a bird on the hood. I mean, if you're gonna make anything with the Bandit Edition, you gotta have the bird on the hood. There's no compromise in that, right? Now here's something I haven't seen before. This is a really cool modern Camaro with a retro 69 look to it. You can see obviously the 69 front end. It's got some nice artwork under the hood here. Big Chevy bow tie. Looks like it's kind of airbrushed of the car. You've got the white and orange engine cover, cold air intake. It's got an autograph of sorts with a date of 8/16/13. So I'm not for sure who the autograph is. Maybe it's the person that designed the car, built it. It's got Foose wheels with these big brakes and rotors, cross-drilled slotted rotors. It's got some chrome vents on the hood. Check out the seats. It's got that houndstooth pattern, synonymous with those 60s Camaros. It's even got the Chevy bow tie logo, center of the seat. She's got the white with the orange stripes, reminiscent of the 69 Camaro pace car. And you even have the back end like a 69 Camaro with some more beautiful artwork. This is a very patriotic design on the back here. And you even got a little binder with some information on the car. 2010 Camaro 2SS. 6.2 liter V8 motor. Got a chrome gas cap door. You got some chrome accents right here on the rear quarter. And chrome around the edge of the mirror. So I really like this. It's really cool. I like retro stuff. Although I'm not big on the modern Camaros, I really like this one. It's a good pick right there. Moving right along, what else do we see out here that I want to check out? Looks like we got a little British car right here, Lotus. Oh, this is the Caterham version, but we had a Lotus Super 7 and they had a Caterham 7. It's in that like British racing green color. This is a 1994 Lotus. So Lotus, Caterham, they're kind of intertwined.
4 speeds there.
These are definitely unique open top car. Look at the 5-star wheels. Reminds me of a Ferrari, but kind of miniaturized. And they are tiny, that's for sure. This is kind of like a bare bones, sporty, racy kind of car. You got the carbs off to the side. I spy a Viper. Actually have not seen a Viper running around at Cruisin the Coast. Surprised there's not one joined the cruise, but here we have one at the auction. It's beautiful blue color. No, my buddy back at home, Jay, you're watching, here's a Viper for you. Man loves his Vipers. Giving Jay a shout out. This is one of the newer generations. This one looks to be kind of factory. I don't see where it's been customized at all. Even the inside, it looks all factory. Some people really go crazy with these things. This one looks to be stock. Can't say for sure though. And what catches my eye over here, we got a 3rd gen Firebird. A T-top car. Blower motor. This is definitely a drag car right here. Got the hood pins on it. You got a Wyand supercharger on the top, dual quads. It's an 87 Trans Am. Says it's got a 5.7 V8. Well, down here it says supercharged 383 stroker, new turbo 400. 411 gear. Check out how they got these big fat tires tucked in here on these weld wheels. Got some roll bars in here. And right next to it, this Camaro right here, it just has a beautiful paint job. Another Pro Street type of build here. Got the supercharger on top. It's another one that's got a Wyand, the dual quad carbs. One big motor there.
Instructions on how to start.
And this beautiful, it's like a reddish, got a bit of an orangish shade to it. Kind of shifts a little bit in different lighting. But man, that is a beautiful color on here in this Z28. Inside you got some roll bars. You don't have headrests on the seats, so look out for whiplash. You got the aftermarket gauges. And there it is, 69 Camaro, two-door. Looks like it's got a 572 turbo 400 transmission. And yet another Viper for all you Viper lovers. This is the older one, the early generation one. Jay, another Viper for you. I honestly like the older ones better. I think the Gen 2s are the ones that I really like. The ones that got a little bit more creature comfort than the first ones. The first ones, they had like screens for the side windows, the doors didn't lock. This one here is a 97, so this one's should be a second gen. They look the same, first and second gen. V10, 8 liter. It's got that iconic blue with the white stripes. There it is, that iconic V10 motor. Just like really big hood. It's a lot of, not a lot of working room as far as that, but it's just huge under here. The engine's a monster. Inside we got black with blue on the dash, and that blue really shines on the dash there. And if you're into something of a different thing, well, here is a thing. This is almost like a neon yellow kind of deal. The yellow really stands out. We got a 73 Volkswagen thing, convertible, powered by a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. 4-speed manual, convertible. These are the oddest things you'll see on the road. Like the old graphics on it though. It's like a 70s hippie graphics right there on the lower part of the side of the car. 4 doors. It's kind of very bare bones inside. Just seat, steering wheel. One big simple gauge. Looks like a pretty nice example of a thing. Now I love bright colors on cars, and this purple one here is no exception. This thing is beautiful. Purple, chrome. What could go wrong? This is a 1961 Dodge Seneca, 2-door, 440. And it says it was a ex-state police car. So, can't even say that I've heard of a Seneca before. It's really cool. It's always neat to find something that's different. This is one of those Dodge models, probably not a lot of them you know, as far as the collector's radar. They're not on the collector's radar. Man, the dash is really cool. Gauges everywhere. An awesome looking steering wheel. I'm very impressed with this Dodge Seneca. And look what we have in front of me. These things have kind of gone by the wayside. This is a Suzuki Sidekick, which is another version of the Geo Tracker. My dad had a red Geo Tracker. These things were very popular in the 90s, but nowadays you hardly ever see them. So the Geo Tracker, Suzuki Sidekick, they're same thing. Just General Motors had a deal and they rebranded stuff. They rebranded imported cars with the Geo brand. This one here is a 92. And it's a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder motor. These are kind of like little bitty compact Jeepy things. It's got the Euro tail lights on the back. And you got a diamond skid plate on the rear bumper. Give you a little look on the inside here. I dig the headrests. They got these holes cut out on them. They're pretty cool looking. I'm about to start drilling over this next car I'm going to show you. Look, it's a Gremlin X. I love AMCs. Never owned an AMC, but I think they're really cool. They're like one of the kind of unheard of muscle cars. This one is a 74 Gremlin X. Now there was, I think, a few Gremlins that they actually put a V8 motor in. This one doesn't have the V8 motor, but it's so cool to see these things. Always, when I see these things, it reminds me of the movie, The Gremlins, which, very good movie, the first movie. My favorite American Motors car, though, is the 1970 Rebel the Machine in white, blue, and red. That's my favorite, but these Gremlins are really cool. This one's got a rack on the top there and even a spoiler. You don't see them that much anymore. I guess in the 70s they were quite common, but AMC's been long gone. It's part of the big four. Well, I showed you a Dodge Seneca in purple. Get real OO to this one here. This is a Morgan. Now, I'm familiar with Morgans, but I've never heard of or seen one that looked like this. This one is like a modern one. This is a 2023 Morgan Super 3. Most Morgans you see, they kind of got like a retro style, but this is in your face, wild, crazy looking thing. Morgans are British cars famous for being 3 wheels, like 1 wheel in the back, kind of like the opposite of a trike. There's also like a vehicle called a Venice Vanderhall. That kind of, or Vanderhall Venice, whichever way you say it, reminds me somewhat of this. That's the only thing that I could really compare this odd looking thing to. Those rims right there, they remind me of like a supersized version of the 80s Corvette rims. Got the little vents all the way around. It's like McDonald's supersized those rims off of a Corvette but made them thin, because look at how these are like motorcycle tire thin, but they got the front styling that reminds me of that Corvette, the C4 Corvette. As you can see, the British flag right there. Doesn't have a whole lot of information on it. I don't know what's under the hood or anything, but it is a manual transmission, 5-speed. Here's where the exhaust exits. Kind of reminds me of the old planes, vintage airplanes. How they got the exhaust exit like that. It kind of reminds me of like a fuselage too, the overall design of the car. The windshield is tinted yellow, and you got some yellow stitching in the seats. The seats are really nice, but pretty comfortable. But man, this thing is insane. If you're looking for like a bargain deal on an exotic car, well, maybe you should look at some of these older Maseratis. This is a very classy looking Maserati. Usually these older Maseratis, they don't go for a ton of money. A lot of Maseratis too are Ferrari powered. This one here is a 2003 Maserati. It's got a 4.2 liter V8 out of, Ferrari, Maserati. 390 horse, 330 foot-pound of torque, 6-speed automated manual, transaxle axle with paddle shifters, and beautiful Italian interior. So these Maseratis are kind of intertwined with Ferraris. Use a Ferrari power plant. Now I can't say about the maintenance on these things. I would think that having a Ferrari engine could be quite costly, but usually these Maseratis, these older Maseratis, you can pick up for a pretty good deal. So the price of entry is usually low on these. Now I'm about to show you a little Buick two-seater sports car. It's quite uncommon. It was a thing back in like the 90s, early 90s. The Buick Riata. And this one here is a 1990 Buick Riata convertible, V6, 3.8 liter. So you usually don't think of Buick as a sports car company. You kind of think of them for the Grand National and the old Buick GS, GSX. Those muscle cars there, but this is a little two-seater sports car. And this also reminds me of a car that Ford put out back in the same era. It was the Mercury Capri. Now originally they had the Mercury Capri as a Mercury version of the Mustang, like the Mustang 2 and Fox Body Mustangs. I know they rebranded them to Mercury brand, some of them. Changed a few things. But they actually had a Mercury Capri, little two-seater sports car, the same era. The styling reminds me a lot of this Buick Riata. Very similar overall size and appearance. I'll give you a close gander on the inside here, kind of luxurious on the inside. And it's a convertible. Now I've showed you the Suzuki Sidekick, but get ready for the Samurai. These are really cool little off-road vehicles. I've seen people like magazine companies do tests on these, and they kind of like get a little tipsy. You take some corners really hard and stuff. High-profile vehicles, but they're so cool looking. It's just like the the Suzuki Sidekick, Geo Tracker. These like miniature compact Jeeps. These are like what you would call a Japanese Jeep. They're an import. Nice blue finish, and this one is an 86 1.3 4-cylinder. Well, that's be the original. It says right here, put a 350 Chevy 700 R4 automatic transmission. As you can see, it's definitely no longer a 4-cylinder. Got that V8 in it. K&N cold air intake, or cold air filter I should say, not cold air intake, but cold air filter, and the top plate air filter. And this muscle car right here caught my eye because it's got these flames on it, but they're very faint. You got to really kind of get up close, and then they really show up. So I really like the custom paint trickery on here. You see it's got a lot of flake in it, and I love metal flake. And once you come over to the black, you see it's all flaky, shiny, and then it dulls out a little bit. It's not quite ghosted in. It stands out a little bit more than like ghost flames. But really nice to see this paint job. I love it. This one here is a Got the Krager rims on it, 428 V8 motor. You can see 428 on the air cleaner there. This is one of those Ford muscle cars, the Galaxy 500. On the inside, it looks pretty stock here. But man, I love the flames. Whoever did the flames on it's pretty cool. You can see it even kind of comes over the wheel arch here. They stop right before this emblem, the 428 emblem. This truck over here, it's got a nice sound to it. Open it up really loud. For any fans out there of the Dukes of Hazzard TV show, this car right in front of me reminds me of Daisy's first vehicle. Before she had the white Jeep, she had a yellow Mopar. This one's a 383 V8 motor. I want to say hers is a Satellite. The Satellite and the Roadrunner look very similar. Or maybe they use both, I can't remember. But it had this same kind of paint job, yellow with black. Daisy Duke's car. This one here is a 71 Plymouth Roadrunner. And jumping over a car, we have a black Mopar, another Roadrunner. A lot of goodies under the hood here. We got the stainless steel braided hoses. We've got the like K&N style air filter, the top plate air filter. A lot of dress up items, chrome everywhere. This one is a Plymouth Satellite 71 440 Magnum, but it has the Roadrunner on it, so as you can see, very similar. It even says Roadrunner on the plate, but the paper says Satellite. So, and on the inside, it's all black with a little bit of chrome. There's the Roadrunner. Another Roadrunner decal. So I assume somebody took a Satellite and made it into a Roadrunner. That's what I'm assuming. Now I skipped over a Pontiac showing you those Mopars, but here's the Pontiac. We'll take a look at it. This to me looks like a 73 vintage Grand Am, if I'm correct. Rally wheels. It's got a red interior. Automatic transmission. These vents on the sail panels here are really cool. See, it's got a window there. You can kind of see out of it a little bit. It says 6.5 liter on the badging here. They actually made a GTO in this body style, which is pretty rare. The interior here reminds me a lot of those Can-Ams, that steering wheel and stuff. The Can-Am was the like high performance version on the Le Mans in 1977. And you got some vents on the hood. And here's a really cool off-road Jeep. This is nicknamed Bigfoot. And it's got a rat fink for a hood ornament, the hood scoop. I like the little decal it's got on here. Kind of humorous. got a diamond skid plate. It's got a shovel to dig yourself out of a trench. Bit odd of a interior. You got the like vinyl seat that's all torn in the back, and then you got cloth seats up front. It's kind of like a make it happen interior. Just use what you got, I guess. Roughing it a little bit. This would be a fun vehicle to take off-road. It's not a show Jeep. It's got a little bit of rust, pitting, scratches here and there. But that's great for trail riding. You don't have to worry about tearing up something nice. On the other side, you got an axe for chopping wood. You go camping out in this thing. Pretty roomy. Even got a lot of storage room here behind the rear seat. And I like on this Jeep how it's kind of got this slanted back look to it. And right in front of me is an itty bitty two-seater sports car, but this one's not British. This is Italian. This is a little Fiat. Got a very wide front bumper on it. It's got the pop-up headlights, which you don't see anymore, but that was a thing back in the day. This one's an 86 Fiat Baritone X19. Got a 5-speed manual, 1.5 liter 4-cylinder, or it says 1.6 down here, so I guess it's a 1.6. Got this nice two-tone blue color if you like the blues. Pop the hood up here, hood's in the back, little mid-engine car. And there's your trunk space. And you can put some golf clubs back here, it looks like. Here we go, another Trans Am. Nice black 79 Trans Am. LSX motor under the hood. Got the gold cold air intake pipe there. Still has a TA 6.6 on the shaker scoop. But this one actually, threw me off. It's got the snowflake wheels on it, but it says it's an 81. So if this was factory, it would have turbo wheels on it, but they put the older wheels on it, which people do change things up. But it is an 81 Trans Am, T-tops. And these are the wider snowflake wheels, unless they're aftermarket. I'd assume they're the 15x8 size. And as you can see on the 81s, they've got this bird right here on the gas cap door. That's where you fill the gas up. On 79, it would not have that bird there. So if I came around to the back first, that would have been a giveaway. On the inside, we got a tan interior. We got some gold accents, gold steering wheel spokes, gold engine turn bezel. Beautiful car. I spy another Trans Am. This one's all white on the outside. This one here is an 89 Trans Am. This is the 20th anniversary of the Trans Am. Now the Firebird started in 1967, but the Trans Am came out in 1969, hence 20 years, 69 to 89. Now this one is very special, because this is the only Trans Am to come from the factory not having a V8 in it. This actually has a V6, 3.8 liter turbo, the same motor that was used in the Buick Grand National. When they ended the Buick Grand National production in '87, they had all these leftover engines. So to make this car extra special for the 20th anniversary, they put the Grand National motors in it. And if I recall correctly, they use this car as a pace car, but this is like when they used it as a pace car, it was the first pace car to pace the track and not have to be modified. So really cool. They always had to like modify their cars and stuff, other than to put lights on top of the pace car, you know, the strobe lights. And these old cars, from like the late 80s, early 90s. They got buttons galore on the steering wheel, as you can see there. And here's a little Indy Speedway emblem on the lower part here. Some of these cars you'd see with the decal, pace car decals. From my understanding, there wasn't too many options on these 20th anniversary ones. They had the T-tops, and I think you had a choice between cloth and leather seats. You see the beautiful little nose emblem right there. I'll give you a little close up here. This says it's one of 24 hardtop cars made. Pretty cool. And so it comes with the PHS, Pontiac Historical Society documents. Very rare car indeed. Now I'm about to show you a very uncommon car that brings back a lot of memories for me. When I first started working my first job, there was a co-worker that had one of these, and he took me for a ride in it, and it's very quick. Check this out, a Chrysler Conquest. Now this is actually a Mitsubishi Starion, but rebranded as a Chrysler Conquest. And my co-worker took me for a ride in this, and it was the same exact color. Who knows, maybe this is the same exact car. It's actually a kind of a common color for this car when you do see it, but it's rare to see these cars. And his had a 4-cylinder turbo. I mean, it was quick. A little 4 turbo could hit it and get it, that's for sure. There's some stuff on it. 1988 owner's manual. This blue is just, it's beautiful on this car. It's got that quintessential late 80s, early 90s interior cloth seats. And it's got a lot of nice angles to it. And as you can see on the back in big letters, Conquest TSI, imported for Chrysler. Now I like these taillights. They have a little bit of a smoked look to them. This is just a beautiful wedge car from the 1980s. And if you're feeling in the mood to be like Bond, James Bond, we got Aston Martin over here. Although it's not silver, it's that greenish color that the Brits love. Well, it's actually a lighter color. Usually you see British cars, they got the dark green. This one's got a V12 motor. White on the inside, green on the dash. You got some wood trim on it, and it's a convertible. This is one of these older Aston Martins, a DB7. You can actually pick these up usually pretty reasonable if you want a luxury, exotic, sporty car. And you don't mind the gas consumption and the maintenance on these things. I'm sure the V12, it's a very thirsty beast. Behind me is a pair of the Mopar wing cars. We've got the Plymouth Superbird. See these in yellow a lot. But then we got the Dodge Charger Daytona in purple. Don't see that in the purple color at all. We got the Magnum V8 motor in it. Take a look on the inside. We got white interior. Got the white stripe up here. This is a beautiful wing car right here. See the Charger emblem on the sail panel. And this one here's got the 440 V8, 727 Torque Flight 3-speed auto transmission. And over here, let's take a look at this V8 motor here. We have a 440 V8 with a A833 4-speed manual transmission, pistol grip shifter, the way it should be. This is a black interior, it's kind of dark in here. Looks like Richard Petty signed the dash right there. Got the black vinyl top on it. And your Superbird Roadrunner decals. Now, when's the last time you've seen an old trolley come up for auction? Take a look at this thing. It's got 2024 on it. I guess it's been recently used. Louisiana Street navigation area there in the window. It's got 3 wipers. I've seen cars with 1 wiper. My Lotus has 1 wiper, but this one's got 3 wipers. How cool would this be to have something like this? You could turn this into like an RV. It's got some nice artwork on the side. The horses. I'm from Kentucky, so this artwork on here would fit right in with Kentucky, all the horse farms, Kentucky Derby. Give you a little preview on the inside. It's kind of dark in here. Got the wood bench seats. Nice chrome rims on it. Somebody needs to buy this thing and take it on Hot Rod Power Tour. That's what I gotta say. I haven't seen a trolley yet on Hot Rod Power Tour, so this would be pretty cool. I'd definitely leave it the way it is. Maybe soup it up, soup up the engine, put some slicks on it, turn it into a Pro Street trolley. Even says Rolex. This is a high-end model. Got another really nice custom motorcycle. American Iron Horse Texas Chopper V-Twin. Some nice paintwork. Blue with the flames. Flames on the fuel tank. Love the pattern in this seat. This is some really top-notch upholstery work, it looks like right here. If you're into custom bikes, this might be the bike for you. Got a Hearst Oldsmobile pace car right here. White and gold, so famous for. And this one here is a pace car for the 56th annual Indy 500. May 27th, 1972. Really cool. It's got like a half vinyl roof on it. Hearst Olds emblems. Got a black interior. It's even equipped with the flags. Got the checkered flag, the yellow flag on the back. And here's the information on it. 1972 Olds Hearst 442 coupe, 455 cubic inch motor. Legendary car, and it's very rare. And even if you don't get the Hearst Oldsmobile pace car, there's all kind of other Oldsmobile cutlasses down this road here. The red and white, orange and white. We got a gold one. Quite the line up here. Let me take a little closer look at this gold one, because this is a really neat option here. These red inner fenders. You take a look. You can see it under the engine bay, but you can also see it. You look here. That was an option, I think, on several different GM cars. I think the GTOs may have had something like that. This one here in particular is a 71 Olds 442 W30 455 V8 motor. I think it's really cool having these red inner fender liners. Now if you go around to the back side, it doesn't have them. They're just black, but on the front it's got them. And this is a very nice, luxurious interior. See, it's dark brown. It's vinyl or leather, not for sure which, but looks very luxurious. Now check out this Corvair here. What caught my attention to this car is this almost like copper orange color. Makes it really stand out. Now these Corvairs, they got a flat 6-cylinder motor in the back. This one's a convertible. Very beautiful, elegant looking. It's got this gorgeous brown interior with off-white dash, cream colored. This the seats match the soft top here. And the motor would sit right back here, all these vents to cool the engine. You don't see too many cars with the flat motor. Most famously, Subaru has a flat engine, but back in the day, Chevy had a flat engine with their Corvettes. Now, not only does this auction have a lot of cool rides up for grabs, but they also have a lot of cool stuff you can bid on too. I'll take you around and show you all the automobilia type of stuff here, from these custom golf carts. And this one here reminds me of Coca-Cola, the red and white. You can see it's got a holder for your golf clubs, you and your buddy. This is vintage. Got the little cloth top here, keep you from burning up in the sun. You got the pedal cars. You want your kids to play with something vintage, or you just want to display them. Got the little old motorbikes. I mean, there's a go-kart, a Corvette go-kart. Really cool stuff here. Little bitty Honda. Jukebox. RC cars. Turntable, a portable turntable. So much cool stuff here. Got some old gas pumps and gaming tables. There's the ones with the globes, the really tall ones. And here's some more jukeboxes here. Got the Wurlitzer. We got the Seaberg. We got this one here. Seaberg looks kind of like R2-D2. And here's their vintage pinball machines. All kinds of cool stuff here for your man cave. Let me go around the corner here. Oh, excuse me. We got some vintage signs here. Big Texaco sign if you got a large car barn. Traffic lights. Got the Pegasus, the SO Man. Even got a little horsey ride here. And then got the coin changer there, little coin op. And we got some large and charge, really nice shaped signs over here. Phillips 66. Right behind these beautiful British, or not British, European sports cars, what I meant to say. You got the German Porsche. You got the British Jag here. The XKE. And the 356 Porsche convertible. And they got the hood, or there's the engine's back here, open, so I thought I'd show it to you. And over here we got some old bikes. Now I've got one of these at home, these Orange County Chopper Stingray Schwinn's. Got a Western Flyer. We got a Black Phantom. I actually have a Black Phantom at home. Mine's actually got black on the fenders and stuff. It's more black than it is red. So if you're into bicycles, they got some here. Even got this quirky one with the big wheel in front. Oh, Columbia bike. And here's where it all goes down. Here's the auction stage, all the seats and for the bidders. Got some more cool stuff. Neon. Look at that. Miller Genuine Draft. That's a cool advertising piece.
What's his own run?
And take a look at this. This is awesome. Now at first glance, this looks like one of those Ford GTs, but this is actually a Factory 5 kit car you do yourself, but this one's already built turnkey. It's 2011 Factory 5. It's got a Corvette LS V8, 5-speed manual transaxle. So this is like a kit car version of the Ford GT, but it's a very professional kit car, because Factory 5 is known for the quality of their kit cars. They also make like the Shelby Cobra replicas and other stuff. But this is one beautiful, exotic factory kit car. Take a look on the back side here. Look, you can see that beautiful V8 motor in the back. It says Factory 5 on the engine cover, but you can see some of the inner workings there. Really, really awesome car. Probably nobody else on the road will have, but I could see somebody mistaking it for a Ford GT, GT40. If you're looking for some cool accessories to decorate your man cave or your car, look at all these guys here. Mannequins. They're pretty realistic. We got Richard Petty over here. We got Roscoe P. Coltrane. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. What's the name of your business?
Creative Characters.
Creative Characters? Cool. Yeah, I see you here every year and you always got some cool stuff.
Thank you. Thank you
Very
very much.
realistic. Got the president. We got Willie Nelson. We got this old service station guy. He's shaking.
Pretty nervous.
Yeah, he's pretty nervous. I think he's worried about his bid.
Yeah.
He's wanting to make sure he gets his bid in.
What small town?
Well, pals, they're about to start this auction. They'll probably be playing some music, so I want to talk about one last car before we call it quits. Check out this smooth as silk white Cadillac here. This looks like a 60 Cadillac. Reminds me a lot of the Ghostbusters. Big white Cadillac from this era. This thing is low to the ground, got the white walls. Black interior with some white accents. This is class, luxury, and a great hot rod. You got the iconic fins on the back. Ever popular in the late 50s, early 60s. Wonder if they'll ever bring back the fins. That'd be cool. And just check how the back wheels are just tucked in underneath. You can't even see but just a little bit of the tire. This one's got a little bit of an upgrade. So I like to point out, it's got some cup holders right there in the center console. I don't think people back in the 50s or 60s thought much of cup holders, but people today do. So thought I had to point that one out to you. And look at this Cadillac emblem right here on the grill. Well, pals, I hope you enjoyed today's auction preview from the Vicari Auto Auction 2025 Coast Coliseum, Biloxi, Mississippi, Cruising the Coast event. Until next episode, don't worry, be random.
And if you never want to miss another random car video,
Remember, ring that bell.